Curlies, what is up? We're back for another weekly energy check-in on what's coming in next, what you guys can expect, some spiritual guidance from your spiritual team and your ancestors. We're going to give you all the information you need. Please use your intuition. Remember, for those that are new here, Crowleys is a term of endearment. That's just what I call you guys. So that way you guys know that you're part of the particular collective, okay? A spiritually intuitive people, healers, or spiritually aware, spiritually woke community, all right? That being said, let's see what is going on for you guys. We'll go ahead and cleanse the space. Go ahead and cleanse myself. I first want to kind of see what's going on with your energy. So we'll do like a little energy check. I'll have the chakra card for that. All right. Once I finish the live stream, I will definitely update the timestamps so that way you guys will know. I just saw engine number 111. That way you guys will know what reading I'm doing. Some of you guys come here for specific type of questions being answered or specific messages, so that will probably help you out, okay? So let's see what's going on with your chakra centers at this time. Connect me to my Crowleys, those that are tapping in, whether it's on the live stream or later on for the replay. Show me what's going on with their chakras, their energy. Oh, I like that. Abundance came out. Anything else for their chakra centers and their energy? Wow, a lot of stuff is like popping out for you guys. So what is that? Oh, I just saw gossip. All right, gossip came here and underneath the deck, and this is like, or it fell out of the deck actually, gossip. And this is affecting your heart center. So it's definitely in the past energy. So this is people from the past bringing up certain things. Gossip can be hearsay, not actual information that they know about. Engine number 233. Okay, these are decisions to get you out of alignment. Okay. Someone wants you in the energy of jealousy, competition, spite, I'm hearing. That's affecting your heart center. So be careful this upcoming week when it comes to being caught in the middle of a grudge. Everybody has their side of the story, even you. So there's 3 stories here, and someone's trying to either utilize you as a mediator, or 2 people are being confronted, or these 3 people involved, 2 people are upset. You could be caught in the middle. Your heart chakra is affected. So make sure that you are grounding emotionally, you're emotionally regulating, you're emotionally detaching yourself from this type of energy. And then we have gratitude here and underneath the deck. So be in the energy of what you're grateful for. Only have people that are going to complement your healing emotional journey versus put you in the thick of a disaster, okay? Let's talk about this abundance here, though, because abundance is here for you guys in the next upcoming week from whenever you're tapping in, because all of these messages are timeless. It's limitless. It is adaptable and it's bendable, okay? That being said, some of you guys are shifting from poverty to good luck. Okay, when I say poverty, lack of resources, lack of time, lack of money, into the mentality of being grateful for the things that you do have, and that spiraling into this abundance ball or abundance windfall, okay? So some of you guys are going to go from losing out on money and regaining money, okay? Regaining, being able to profit, all right? Engine number 444 there on the clock. That's beautiful. And that's solar plexus energy. So your vitality is coming back in abundance. So your third eye looks good. Your heart chakra is definitely impacted by third-party energies, exterior things that you can't really control, right? Things are kind of out of your hands, and how somebody wants to address you, or how somebody wants to talk to you, or how someone wants to bring something up to you. And it could be kind of triggering this upcoming week. So definitely do some heart chakra meditations, grounding, emotional release, surrender things, surrender the things that are out of your control. Be more in control of your happiness is what I'm seeing here. All right, we have guilt. So this is your sacral. Okay, your sacral chakra could be filled with some sort of remorse or guilt, or someone could be guilt tripping you. And so shifting your sacral chakra into this imbalance or out of alignment, or maybe even a block. Okay, so there could be things from the past that are affecting you or blocking you, creative blockage. Okay, it could be something that is coming up for you guys. I will say, don't beat yourself up about things that you couldn't do in the past, or things that you've overdid. Okay, there's something about guilt tripping yourself. Maybe financially, you put yourself in a financial debt, or a financial sticky situation, or maybe you put yourself in a weird situation or a weird predicament in regards to relationships or circumstances like that. But just be grateful for getting yourself out of it, or finding resolutions, so that way you can get yourself out of those particular situations this upcoming week. So this is that energy of like, don't stay too caught up on the narrative of whether you are good or bad. Just stay on the current path, meaning the current path is who are you now versus who you were then, right? Because there's some past situations that could be triggering. Some people could be, trying to put you back in the position in which you were in the past, and you want to be a different person now, or you're planning on to invest in the person that you want to be in the future. Okay, so don't guilt trip yourself at this point in time, or don't have the people that guilt trip you emotionally manipulate you into basically acting out of the same vibration that they are, which is a very lower frequency. Okay, and then we have complacency this upcoming week with the root chakra energy. Make sure that you are moving your body, moving things around you. Okay, this is moving things around your home, switching things up in regards to relationships. Do not feel guilty in regards to, and that's a confirmation right there, do not feel guilty about situations that you can't change about the past relationships, past connections, even insecurities that could have surfaced because of these particular dynamics. Okay, these are insecurities that can basically have you stuck. You don't want to move forward. You feel kind of cold, you feel kind of isolated, you feel helpless. And so you want to make sure that you get out of that energy this upcoming week. So definitely heart chakra stones, grounding stones will be beneficial. Root chakra meditations, sacral chakra meditations, heart chakra meditations. This may be the best time for you guys to do a chakra realignment as well. And then we have impartially, and that came out in the reverse. So I am seeing like you need to be a little bit more objective. All right, everything has a balance. Okay, everything is starting to rebalance itself when it comes to you. I definitely feel like you need to work on your auric field. Okay, maybe your auric field is down this next upcoming week, so make sure that you do a cleanse around your whole body. So this is like a smoke cleanse, all right, or do an egg cleanse, or you could just do a salt bath, kind of get right back in your energy and make sure that these are third party energies, these external energies that you can't really do too much. Like you can't control people, right? But you can control what you do, like your actions to these particular people, or how you react emotionally, how you react in terms of communication, and the boundaries that you set and things of that nature, right? That will be very beneficial for you guys in terms of energy. All right, so let's see. So always remain grateful, because intuitively you guys are doing good. All right, but there's this energy of like confusion that's coming here for you guys this upcoming week, and that confusion is basically like what is attaching itself to your auric field. Basically the environment and the people that you are engaging with are affecting the way you're communicating with yourself, on an internal level, how you're communicating with yourself emotionally, how you're communicating with yourself, meaning your shadow self and your higher self, is definitely being impacted this upcoming week. And you have the power, creation, to create a different narrative and to clear the energy and clear the space. Angel number 1010. So you can completely, close that chapter and start something beautifully that is new for you this upcoming week. All right. Let's see what's going on here. What is the vibe? What is the vibe for this next upcoming week? What do they need to know? All right. And for those of you that missed the last live stream that I talked about the spiritual taboos, go check that out on my live section tab. All right. Where my live streams are, you will find spiritual taboos and how spiritual taboos are blocking you. I go into depth with that. Go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that. We have love affair. All right. And don't worry, we're going to get into all of these messages really quickly. This upcoming week, see that hopelessness. All right, 1111. This is third party energy, definitely. Okay. And then we have salty, bitter, angry, petty. So I do feel like there's a third party here. All right. This is giving ex energy, and it does not always have to be an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. This could be ex-partner, business partner. This can be an ex-situationship. This can be an ex-friend. This is someone that is no longer in partnership with you, in a relationship with you. All right. You can be feeling their energy, and it is siphoning away your energetic power in this next upcoming week. All right. Someone wants to keep this down low. All right. So definitely Himalayan salt, sea salt will be beneficial this week for you guys. If you guys are entering a state of depression, I talk to my clients a lot about what depression really is on an energetic, a spiritual level. Depression is basically repressed emotions that are not addressed. I just saw an angel number 1221, which is a mirrored number. Okay. What's happening emotionally for you and what is happening mentally for you is a reflection of what's going on spiritually. If we do not take care of ourselves spiritually, we will very quickly see the effects physically in our physical reality. And what does that look like? Sometimes it affects our mental health. Sometimes it affects us emotionally. Sometimes it affects us financially. Sometimes it affects our relationships. Sometimes it will affect our environment. Okay. So if you are shifting into this energy, or there's third party energies that you are dealing with in the next upcoming week, that you're seeing this happen, make sure that you are still protecting your energy, cleansing your energy, grounding. Okay. If for whatever reason you can't get your hands on Epsom salt or sea salt or pink salt, then try to get some sort of egg, or you can also cleanse with a lemon or a lime, just as you would cleanse with an egg, and definitely discard the egg or the lime or lemon within itself. I've also seen people cleanse with chilies, dried chilies. There's many different ways to cleanse, many different practices. So definitely look into that, especially in regards to like whatever you feel kind of depressed about. There may need to be an emotional release this upcoming week, something that's kind of, triggering you or affecting you on a very, very deep level. For some of you, it might not be you personally. It may be the people that you're interacting with this upcoming week. It could just be very overwhelming to be around people that could be depressed or that could be going through a lot of emotional turmoil within themselves, and you could be absorbing this energy. So paying attention to your energy and who you're interacting with, how and things of that nature. Because if this is not you on a personal level, it's definitely someone around you or someone that is towards you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. What is the vibe here? Let's clarify the love affair. Is it a love affair situation? All right, that came out. So we have today, good vibes, now, in the moment. So when it comes to love situations, someone wants to live now in the moment and they do not want to think about the future. Okay. I wouldn't say that that will be uncommittal energy. That will just be spontaneity in regards to love affairs. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more details on the today. Good vibes. Is it vibes? Now or in the moment? Is it in the moment? Oh, in the moment with family. Confirmation with the money. Okay. Love affair in regards to family. All right. And that's giving in the moment. So your inner circle, your blood ties. This is the love affair that I'm talking about. So third party would be aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, godmother, godfather, not someone in your immediate family, okay? Or someone that you may know, their family could be affecting you. Let's clarify the blood ties. Is it blood ties? Inner circle. Okay, inner circle, isolated. Okay, isolation, and Archangel Michael is here in regards to these love affair situations for your inner circle. Okay, so if you feel called to this upcoming week to isolate yourself from third party family members, okay, not necessarily your family members, or what is that called? Distant family. There we go. Distant family, okay? Or you want to distance yourself from family. That is just Archangel Michael whispering in your ear saying, hey, to protect yourself or to obtain this divine intervention, right? Or to prevent yourself from further harm, it may be more beneficial for you to keep some distance, okay? So pay attention to that. You may just want to be left alone from these particular people when it in regards to those love affair matters, okay? Let's clarify what's going on here with the hopeless energy. Is it hopeless? Yes, it is hopeless, all right? And this is possibilities, all right? So there's something happening this upcoming week where you have to kind of make up your mind. You kind of feel a little more like Debbie Downer in regards to something. Something is hopeless. I don't know. I don't really see any type of possibilities happening here. But you want, it's like this fight emotionally and mentally that you're having so that way you can achieve something, make up your mind in regards to something. Clarify possibilities. Follow your dreams. Yeah. This is about you following your dreams, okay? You're kind of confused. You're kind of trying to figure out, okay, so what do I really want? What do I want to pursue? What am I really conflicted about, okay? And this could put you in this energy of depression, right? Again, going back to, we're not talking about clinical depression. Some of you guys may have clinical depression, and there may be spiritual things connected to that on top of emotional and possible triggers and trauma and PTSD and things of that nature. Definitely go ahead and get checked out by a therapist or a psychologist, a psychiatrist, whatever you need to, but also take things into consideration spiritually, okay? That being said, this is a collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, that's perfectly fine. Go check me out at spiritualistboutique.com and we can have a sit down as I can be your spiritual counselor. Okay. That being said, we can get a little bit deeper into where that is definitely affecting you energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay. But if you need, whatever this is in terms of clinical depression to really be seen, make sure that you check in with your therapist. Okay. Or your clinical provider. There we go. So now let's get into, you're feeling kind of confused. You're feeling kind of hopeless. And this is stemming from these unprocessed emotions. These emotions that make you feel unsatisfied. The emotions that make you feel that you either are not worthy enough or that you're incapable of chasing your dreams, okay, or following your dreams. You're kind of confused on which direction to head in regards to these particular dreams this upcoming week, okay? Now, the dreams could be literal, your actual dreams, and you're kind of confused on what that is, and you're kind of already, have mixed feelings and stuff like that, just generally. Or it could actually be, you're trying to make sure that you pursue something, but you feel at a loss and you don't have that overall vision, end goal, or next step. And so you kind of have that kind of block, again, with the guilt, with the sacral chakra energy. And so you could be guilt tripping yourself into believing, again, self imposter syndrome, into believing that you cannot achieve something, or that, you are overwhelmed emotionally or overstimulated emotionally. And there's like, you can't see a clear next step, okay, in regards to something. Now, that puzzled energy, that is literal, like just you guilt tripping yourself. So this is like shadow self is like trumping you in this next upcoming week. Don't let that happen, okay? You can definitely surpass this energy, okay? So just block those thoughts and only think about what you're grateful for, and only think about the things that you can achieve. So remember, baby steps are better than no steps, okay? Fact checking with an advisor, okay, or a life coach, or someone that can help you navigate through things. It's okay to ask for help. Don't feel guilty about asking for help. Another thing, okay? Clarify that puzzled energy, confused, perplexed. Is it conflicted? Yeah, you're conflicted. All right, stagnant. And boundaries. You're conflicted because in order for you to follow your dreams and what you actually want to pursue, then that means that you would have to be left alone, right? And that doesn't mean that you have to be alone forever, but that it almost feels like this upcoming week, you're so overwhelmed because lonely, or maybe you feel like it's your fault that you are alone or that you push people away, and you're kind of confused on whether or not, how close you should have people, right? But then there is this energy of like, I am so exhausted of having to repeat myself over and over again and having to establish these boundaries. It's like a dead end situation, and it kind of makes you feel like taking 10 steps backwards after you took a few steps forward, right? And so again, you guys can surpass this energy. This is just you getting in your head this upcoming week. Definitely work on that heart chakra energy, because that is the third party energies that are emotionally manipulating you, all right? And the sacral chakra energy, that is you guilt tripping yourself, right? And the root chakra of complacency will happen if that doesn't work out. What will happen if it does, right? So don't be complacent this upcoming week. Definitely, little steps at a time, okay? Because this is like from flight or what is it? Fight or flight, you're freezing. So this week, you gotta fight the freezing. You gotta go. All right. And I get it. It's really cold outside, right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about you're pursuing your dreams. Do not freeze this upcoming week because of you guilt tripping yourself, or because your shadow self is being triggered because of other, things that you can't control or move around the way you want it to. Okay. And let's clarify that salty energy. What's the vibe? Is it salty? Is it bitter? Is it angry? Ooh, it's angry. Ooh, okay. All right, we have vacay. Get away from that anger and silence, suffering in silence. Okay. So this is an issue here that you could be facing this next upcoming week. Kind of shutting down and not talking about how you truly feel. And not speaking up for yourself, right? Or kind of taking a break from constantly repeating yourself. That could be something that comes up this upcoming week, right? Not really showing how you really feel. So saying, this is like when somebody's like, hey, how's everything going? Haven't talked to you in a while. And you're like, yeah, everything's okay. And then you stay quiet. But in reality, in your mind, you start listing all the things that went wrong and all the things that are actually wrong, but you're not saying it out loud, right? But that is holding that anger energy. So you want to make sure that you release, again, surrender that anger wherever it is coming from. Some of you guys, it can be not expressing how you truly feel when something's making you upset. It can be something making you upset, and then it turns into anger, like fueling into anger, right? And for some of you, it could definitely be this energy of finally releasing that, okay? And again, blocking away any type of external energies, any type of people that can trigger that type of anger from you. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. So Archangel Michael is definitely in your energy this next upcoming week. So if you feel the need to isolate and be to yourself, that's exactly where it's coming from. Archangel Michael is like, stick to yourself. It's going to be better that way. All right. So don't feel bad if you have to like be to yourself for a little bit. Okay. Let's see what is going on in regards to hidden secrets this upcoming week. What's going on in regards to hidden secrets? Thank you. Any hidden secrets that need to come out? Ooh, conflicted decisions, wow, clarity, peace. So whatever comes out clearly, it's going to give you some sort of peace of mind. Don't worry about that, okay? And I got like this energy of itching ear, okay? The left ear could be itching or ringing, all right? That is a download that could be coming in regards to someone's true intentions or a truth coming out in regards to something. Something is balancing out for you guys with this conflicted energy. I was talking about you personally being conflicted about certain things, all right? Decisions are here. Multiple choices are going to be made this upcoming week for you. And then we have twin flame and stress. And I did pick up that mirrored energy, and that mirrored energy was 1221. Okay. So if you want to look that up, 1221 in regards to twin flame situations, definitely go ahead and look that up and see what that additional message is for you. You guys are going to be in the energy of reflection. You are going to be trying to share your emotions or your feelings with someone. All right. Someone could be mirroring you, mirroring your energy, mirroring your character. So someone has the same vibe as you, same style as you. I don't know. You could be in the same wavelength. Okay. From what I'm seeing, the stress is really coming from arguments. And again, I felt this energy of like having to constantly repeat yourself. That puts you in an argumentative type of energy. And so shifting that into gratitude, would be like understanding that sometimes it is better to clear the air and clarify your needs versus your wants and see who's actually listening versus hearing you. Okay. There's a need for you to identify who's sitting there and listening to you and applying what you're saying to the situation and your circumstances, and who you're constantly repeating yourself. They may hear you, but they're not showing up for you. Okay. There's something in regards to that. Okay. It's creating some sort of turbulence or tension this upcoming week. Anything else? Any additional messages there for them in regards to this situation? Any additional messages in regards to that? I see harmony coming back into your life this upcoming week. So don't stay in that energy of, feeling bad for too long. And then I'm seeing friendships. You want to be more at peace because you don't want to chase or pursue friendships anymore. You feel that that's toxic. You also don't want to be in the energy of matching energy. You just want someone to reflect back to you the energy that you're putting in. And you are being very resilient. So you're bouncing back in regards to friendships. All right. And the things that bring peace to you this upcoming week. So you're bouncing back. Everything's okay in regards to that. What's going on for this upcoming week? A lot of purple energy, so a lot of third eye energy. We have spying. There's something in regards to you finding out on why people are so interested in you, interested in what you're doing, interested in your social media account, interested in what you're speaking about, okay, interested in what you're posting, interested in some sort of information, okay. There's honesty here as well in regards to the information. So if someone's sharing some sort of information, it is honest, it is truthful from what I'm seeing. What else for this upcoming week? All right, only you are conflicted. It's just you. You're the one that's making the choices. You're the one in this hot and cold energy. So you could be really attached to something, and it's hard for you, again, with that complacent energy, it's hard for you to get out of that energy. It's hard for you to figure out a solution, right? You could be craving to do something, but there's so many different decisions, so many different options, right? So it's giving like the Seven of Cups. So you're like, man, I can do this, I can do that, or maybe I can ask this person, or maybe, and there's like so many different options, but you can't choose, and so you're kind of stuck. Don't go from the Seven of Cups to the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is that complacency of like, you know what, I'm not going to do anything. You definitely want to continue to do stuff, but again, they said baby steps are better than no steps. Okay, don't sit there and feel like you have to make it all the way to the finish line immediately this upcoming week. Just take one step at a time and be grateful for what you can do versus what you can't do. Okay, anything else here? That's where that hot and cold energy is coming from this upcoming week. Anything else? All right, we have heart fog in regards to twin flames, the mirroring, the shared feelings, what you're reflecting about. You could be reflecting about like, man, it's hard for me to speak up about this. It's hard for me to be vulnerable, or it's hard for me to share what I'm going through with this particular person. I am seeing that energy. You could feel like there's some mixed signals between you and someone else. Okay. For some of you, you could be guilt tripping yourself because you messed up in regards to something, in regards to a relationship or a decision. Again, don't sit there and guilt trip yourself for too long. It's okay to reassess a situation, reevaluate, kind of correct whatever you need to correct, but don't sit there in that complacency this upcoming week. Figure out a solution, be grateful for what you can do, and kind of reassess the situation on what you can't do, and just parking lot that, okay? Because it's like this energy of like free falling. You feel like, oh my God, like I took this risk, and like, am I gonna like really fall and bust my ass, or like what's going on here? Like, and like this, like again, Archangel Michael is here, so Archangel Michael is not gonna let you fall. Okay, you're good, you're protected. Whatever you're doing is protected as well. It's more so like you're triggering yourself this upcoming week, in your mind, in your mental space. Clarify that stress. Where's that stress coming from? Arguments, turbulence. Yeah, turbulence. All right. And then we have distance. Again, this is a second confirmation for you keeping your distance, kind of reassessing the situations. Is like going into hermit mode this upcoming week, staying to yourself. All right. You may need some space to really identify the blockages. All right. Divine Feminine. You already know this upcoming week, it's time for you guys to give back to yourself. Just pour into yourself, femme. Pour into yourself. All right. That's exactly what you need to do. Fix your crown. It's slipping a little bit. All right. It's slipping a little bit, but you got this. Okay. Let's see any additional messages. Any advice there in regards to what they're conflicted about? Any advice in regards to what they're conflicted about? 5 of Wands and the Tower came out immediately. For what you are conflicted about. These are obstacles. These are challenges. These are things that can come up and like shake up the household, can shake up, something stable, a stable foundation. Okay. The multiple choices, many things that you can do. Okay. A 5 of Wands to me is also child's play. Angel number 33. My tongue almost got tied again. Jeez. Angel number 33. The 5 of Wands energy is like where someone was playing around and then it got serious, right? So you could be conflicted in regards to certain major events that are taking place, but you have many decisions to make, many choices, okay, on how this will play out. Clarify that 5 of Wands and the Tower. Again, only you are attached to this situation. Clarify that 5 of Wands and the Tower. The advice for them in regards to that. What is the advice? What is the advice? Thank you. Thank you. All right, we have the 6 of Coins. And so again, it's what you give. It's what you invest in. It's what you share. Those are the choices, all right? It's what you engage in. Are you going to sit there? Do you have time for an argument? time to sit there and prove your loyalty? Do you have time and sit there and prove something about who you actually are when you just are that person, right? There's no need to do that. Okay. Do you need to sit there and fight back and forth, and explain to somebody what you're devoted to, or why you're dedicated to something, or what you truly desire? Because if they really cared about you, they would know what you're about, right? Clarify that Six of Coins. And the World card, establishing a roundup. Again, I told you guys about the angel number 1010 recently, right? In regards to you wrapping up that energy that is affecting you this upcoming week. Okay. So you being fixated on problems is shifting, and you just being grateful for what you can do, what you can resolve, and the things that are working for you versus the things that aren't. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles, reestablishing yourself financially in a successful way. All right. So again, only engaging with, only exchanging energy, profits, investments, assets, whatever that may be financially, or work. You might not be working with people that cause too much drama. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to work with you anymore because it's too much. It's chaotic. You don't want to work with chaotic energies any longer. That is wrapped up. Okay. There's a wrap up there, and that's what you've been conflicted about. That's what was putting you in this left out cold energy. Okay, that hot and cold energy. That's what I'm seeing. And you could have been attached to people that were chaotic, people that brought to you chaotic circumstances or drama, or people that, again, child's play. You were sitting there playing childish games, and I'm trying to sit here and become a boss. I don't have time to play with you. Okay. All right. I don't have time to sit there and give you what, hard earned cold cash to you when you do not respect what I do. You don't respect how I gain my finances. There's something about like not gifting away your hard earned money or hard earned work or royalties, or again, there was something here in regards to like your crown is tilting, and you're fixing it because someone's trying to sit there and knock it off your head, and you're like, listen, you must not know who the fuck you're talking to right now, and I'm just gonna have to walk away, because there's no reason for royalty to sit there and handle situations like that. And so you call on Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael handles that and brings down the tower. Okay. The Queen of Cups. So you're shifting from having to always over explain to kind of giving that look like, and they're going to be in conflict. All right. So whatever's going on there with external parties, best believe there will be a breakthrough this upcoming week. All right. I don't care if it's energetic. I don't care if it's financial. I don't care if it's emotional. All right. It looks like it's an emotional storm that is about to rain down on someone because they tried you for the last time. All right. Let's see what's going on here in regards to money. Money messages. The energy shift. What's coming in next in regards to money. Money messages. Thank you. All right, I talked to you guys about an income bracket increase that is still coming up in the cards for you. All right. I also see here something is being outed. All right. Either someone was withholding information, someone wasn't being truthful, or there is some evidence that is being resurfaced. And with that comes some sort of breakthrough financially, some sort of financial opportunity comes in. So you're getting up after you have fallen energetically. There's a lot of potential for you guys. So there's something coming in. Usually when I see the Jack of Coins, that means some sort of deposit, a payment, a financial transaction. Okay. This could be small. It could be like a tip, a donation, something like that. All right. Something that could be like less than $100. Or at most like 150. All right, let's see. Everything you have, you're about to get. this upcoming week. So if there's something that you wanted financially, you're about to get it. If we're talking about an income bracket increase this upcoming week, so there could be maybe an additional bonus or something like that that comes in. They're saying it right now, avoid unnecessary arguments over minor issues, okay? Your ancestors will handle the situation. Step away from the situation. You're not able to handle this. We will resolve it, okay? So there's something, yeah, especially because this is coming out for finances, money situations. So something is getting resolved for you financially. And this is from your spirit guides, from Archangel Michael and your ancestors, okay? In regards to money. And this is speaking on whatever you were fighting energetically, whatever you felt like the need of, like you had to constantly either pray or meditate or enter the state of fasting or detoxing, okay? Detoxing energy, detoxing your space, detoxing your body, okay? Things are getting back into alignment this upcoming week. What's going on here for finances? What's going on for finances? Money. All right. Money, 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 money. Coming in quick. I love getting this card. So yeah, so whatever was slow, all right. Maybe somebody didn't get a document in on time, or maybe somebody didn't get their check in on time, or a deposit was late or something. Money's gonna come in quick this upcoming week. All right, something's coming in. Something's official now. What's going on here? Something is coming in very quick in regard to finances. All right, financial growth. This is your harvest season. You're about to, so starting this upcoming week and for a whole season. And I think a season is about 3.5 months, 4 months. All right, something like that. Okay, so this upcoming week on for like 3.5 to 4 months, you're going to start being able to harvest. I did say something about harvesting, right? Return on investments. So whatever you have invested in financially, and this could be business related, product related, ideas related, creativity, I don't know, I don't know, music video, content creation, a particular job title, something in regards to that, you know, investing in stocks, investing in bonds, something in terms of an investment. So basically you put your money in that thing and now it's paying you, okay? We have tangible income. So this is not, okay, so maybe it might not be stocks and bonds, because tangible income means that you're going to be able to spend the same money. So this is some sort of profit, okay? You have the potential of profit coming in. Anything else here with financial growth and income bracket increase, and increase come up financially? Beautiful messages, okay? Building wealth this upcoming week. So this is your direct cash flow link. So healthy, growing, finances, budgeting, distributing, circulating, investing money. You're shifting from always having the mentality of spending and looking at things as expenses, and you're shifting that into financial freedom. Congratulations, y'all. You're building wealth now. Congratulations. That's amazing. This upcoming week, you have the potential to shift mindset to financial freedom. Congratulations. All right. Bless the Foundation is here. Again, with invest. All right. So we have invest in your space. You're investing in your space, in your environment, and it's giving back to you. This could be your home, your apartment, your business, okay? Whatever that space is for you, all right? We have sacred homes, birth, sacred income. This could also be making sure that you're maintaining your money altar and things of that nature. Sacred space, okay? Angel number 1818, generosity opens flow. So whatever you're investing in, let's say you're investing in a particular company, and that company is helping you with something, right? That company could be helping your business, that specific service or something like that that you're purchasing, maybe products, could be helping you manifest. It could be helping you make better decisions. Maybe you're investing in a book, maybe you're investing in spiritual tools or something, okay? We have this energy of you giving, and it's circulating this energy that's creating generosity that opens up the flow and money gates for you and financial growth. We have wealth expanding through gratitude. Again, what I was saying in the beginning of the reading for your energy, because I did your energy reading with the chakra cards, and the chakra energy was specifically that indigo energy, which was your third eye. So your third eye is being opened up through gratitude to open up generosity flow gates of money and wealth, okay? This is the best time for you to offer coins at the crossroads, especially if they've been in your money jar or in your change jar or anything like that. Just grab 3 pennies or 21 pennies, whichever you want, leave it at the crossroads, walk away and keep it doing, whatever you're going to do. If you want to ask for something, petition for something with those 3 coins, specifically 3 coins, you ask for something, you blow on the coins, you put it in your heart center, and then you throw it on the ground in the corner, and then you look down to look at how many coins are facing up. If 2 are facing up, that's a yes. If 2 are facing down, that's a no. All right. And always know that whenever we get a no, that's also divine protection. Okay. Because maybe we're not prepared for that, or maybe we're not asking for the thing that we actually deserve. All right. And that is actually for us. Okay. But sharing attracts blessings. So whoever you're sharing with this next upcoming week, it's actually going to give you more energy back, right? So don't just go all willy-nilly just sharing with anybody. Make sure that you intuitively feel guided to do this, and you feel connected in doing this, and you feel good about this, okay? So give intentionally, especially if you're going to do it today, all right? What's going on in regards to money messages this upcoming week? All right, thank you. All right, we have 1414, protect your prosperity. We have constant money flow. All right, some of you guys are going to be able to start that savings account for you to travel somewhere. Maybe book, I don't know, a cruise, or this is some sort of travel here. Or at least start to plan for a vacation or plan for to go somewhere. All right, we have angel number 222, untapped income potential. So this upcoming week, again, don't guilt trip yourself because maybe you don't have the same exact, like down to the cent amount of money that you need to invest in this. Just do what you can. Put that $1, put that $10. I don't care if it's $1.50 that you need to put to the side. Just put it to the side and be grateful that you can put that money to the side, right? If you need to pay something off, go ahead and pay it off. Opportunities are going to surround you financially this upcoming week. Expansion is calling for, you, and especially in regards to finances. So what does that look like? This upcoming week, you're going to be like in this hot and cold energy of like, man, I don't really feel like this is my scene anymore, right? And so now you don't feel comfortable in a specific place, or you don't feel comfortable with specific partnerships or relationships, or you don't feel comfortable, I don't know, maybe doing your niche anymore. Or you don't feel comfortable doing something financially, some sort of financial calling, right? And so then that puts you in the energy of shifting and looking for something else. So pay attention to what you do see in your timeline. Pay attention to what does feel comfortable for you. Pay attention to what does excite you versus put you in that energy of complacency and feeling like, oh man, this is it and I can't do anything else, because that is your shadow trying to keep you small, trying to keep you stuck in that position. But you definitely can persevere. You can push out, remove those limitations and those boundaries this upcoming week, especially financially for you. Again, with that 222 energy, that's you coming into harmony and balance with the type of career, the type of job, the type of financial freedom that you are owed. Okay, we have invention here. So that's the process of creating something through inventiveness, of creating a device or something like that. All right. So there could be something here that you could be creating, or, investing in your space. There could be some sort of device that you're creating, or some sort of invention here, that could maybe, a product or something, a service or something that you can create that is actually going to help you to achieve that financial freedom. Okay. Financial freedom means that you don't have to put so many hours. You don't have to be a slave in terms of giving away all these hours of your time for you to be financially free. Okay. I just want to say that. Okay. Let's see what else. All right. Oh, we have a pendulum question here for you guys as well. Let's see. Okay. Financial sponsors could be significant for some of you. All right. Especially if you get paid through sponsorships. Getting paid through sponsorships sometimes means that you will get promo codes. Sometimes that would mean that a certain company will give you little gifts and stuff like that every now and then, because you are, let's say, giving what is that called? Like reviews, okay, or testimonials. And so they give you an extra little something nice, so that way you can do the review. And that is a sponsorship as well. So you're getting either paid through products or getting paid financially, like cash. Okay. Some of you guys may have a financial offer that comes in this particular week. So don't guilt trip yourself into thinking, man, the last time I tried to do that didn't work out too much, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like that. But it might be a different company. It might be a different organization. So it's a different type of vibe. Okay. And that's for those of you that applies to, because I know I'm reading for a lot of you curlies. Okay. I am seeing fame, stardom, celebrity status. Okay. You guys are supposed to be well known in whatever niche, whatever company, whatever financial mission you have. You're supposed to be well known. If you create things, whether that is creativity through music, through arts, through writing, anything like that, or through content creation, I could even be talking to dancers or beauticians that create their own beauty brand. Again, it could be like lipstick line, eyelash line, clothing brand. I just heard purse brand. Okay, so a different type of purse that is not out there, particular pattern or particular something like that. Okay, that's a confirmation. Ding, ding, ding. Go do it. All right. Some of you guys may also want to create. Okay. You may have certain designs. I'm talking to someone that has a sketchbook or that knows how to sketch or is learning how to sketch as well. Okay. There's something that you should be well known for. It will put you in celebrity status. That will give you millions and billions and trillions of dollars. Okay. You are here for a purpose. You're supposed to break free from financial poverty and reach financial freedom status. Okay. That is awesome. All right. Passive income. Look into that. All right. This could be through YouTube ad revenue. It doesn't always have to be only YouTube. It could be any type of platform that you can post videos on that you can get ad revenue. So wherever you can have ads on, you can make money, like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and any of the other places. Okay. You asked a question. They said rephrase the question. That yes or no question. Rephrase it into a yes or no. So will I, won't I? Will this happen? Yes or no. Whatever is a yes or no, not an in-depth. Everybody got that message in their mind, that question in their mind? Because I'm about to pull for you, and we'll give you a yes or no real quick. From your ancestors, did you rephrase the question? All right, here we go. What is their answer? What is their answer to that question that they had in their mind? Thank you. All right. 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. That's a fuck yes. Heck yeah. That is a motherfucking yes. All right. That is a successful yes. That is a good fortune, good luck, everything on your side, happy outcome. 4 toes down. We good. 100%. All right. That's like 400s altogether. Okay. You're good. Yes. And that's a happy yes. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck, again, confirmation, victory, 6 of Wands, rewards, accolades. Yes. All right. This is a good thing. Awesome. Hold on. Let me clear this out and see what's going on in love. And then I got to get out of here, y'all. But you guys let me know how these messages resonate for you this upcoming week. And we'll see what's going on with love right now. So love. What's going on in regards to love for my pearlies? What's going on in regards to love? What do they need to know for love? All right, we have toxic person. Again, I told you, there's something from the past that's coming up this upcoming week, and it has something to do with gossip. And gossip might not even be true. And again, I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it could be something that is not true. It is not factual. And so somebody's blaming somebody else. Somebody can't take accountability. Okay. Someone's doing this passive aggressive shit. All right. This upcoming week. Someone's trying to criticize you or criticize somebody else and try to put you in the middle. Someone's trying to, again, I said something about manipulation tactics, and I talked about emotional manipulation tactics. So what can you do when you're dealing with a toxic person like that? They said space. Back up. Block that energy. Like, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm not, oh, you want to sit there and talk about this person? I got to get out of here. Hang up. Look at a text message. I'm not even going to respond. You know, like something like that. Okay. Again, emotional blackmail is that guilt trip. All right. So somebody, again, is going to try to guilt trip you. And then you go ahead and run off with that shit. And then you start guilt tripping yourself over something. So don't let that happen, because that's a toxic person. All right. We have disruptive forces in the bottom of the deck. This will cause a sudden or gradual impact in a variety of significant areas within yourself, in possible society, business, workforce, technology, or the economy. So again, it's coming from a toxic person, okay? It can apply in a specific area in which I listed, okay, for you. So let's see what else. And again, remember when I talk about love and love messages, sometimes it will be on the romantic scale, and sometimes it will be in regards to who you love and what you care about, right? And so it doesn't always have to be, you and your boo, all right? So think about when I say love messages, I'm talking about your heart center, whatever is trying to impact you emotionally. I don't care what these other readers say. When I'm doing your love messages, that's what I'm reading, okay? How it's impacting your heart chakra. What's going on here? Love messages. So there is a toxic person around your energy or in your energy that is, small verbal jabs to hurt you, hitting under the belt, stuff like that, okay? Messing with self-esteem, all right? Things like that, all right? Using guilt or the divide and conquer tactic, like, all right, I'm going to put you and this person against each other, and then I'm going to guilt trip you about this and make you feel bad about it, so that way you end up doing what I told you to do. Like, that's weird. I don't like that. I just saw lacking love. If somebody is in the energy of lacking love, and misery loves company, again, toxic person came out. So these are the behavior and signs that you have to pay attention to this upcoming week to identify this toxic person. To be honest, it might be two different people. All right. Toxic person. They don't care about your feelings. That's bullshit, man. That's real fucked up. And they're trying to manipulate you. All right. It's difficult to communicate clearly with them. All right. They want to be put on a pedestal, but won't make you their priority. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's toxic. That's definitely toxic. So that's like somebody coming to you like with all their bullshit, like, oh, help me, help me, help me. And then like when you really need them, gone. Quiet. Silence. And you're like, what the fuck? I need you. What's going on here? Yeah, that is toxic. That's really messed up. All right. Anything else here? Woohoo! Victory is yours. A winner. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So all will see that you're a winner. All will see that you will be on your high horse in regards to situations. So I feel like somebody's trying to put you down, to be honest. because they see all the beautiful things that you're doing and all the good work that you're putting in yourself or your business or your plans. Okay, you're receiving synchronicities this upcoming week. Some of you could be clearing your third eye and your crown chakra, as well as your throat chakra. Twin flame masculine. You guys are mirroring a twin flame masculine. Okay, for those of you that are twin flame partners. Okay. Anything else? What is that? A false twin flame. And that is the toxic person. That's falling right under the toxic person. So the person that likes to blame others and stuff like that and manipulate and guilt trip, that's a false twin flame. That's just a toxic person. So that's a decoy twin flame. That's a toxic person there. And what else? We have the universe is responding to how you think. And so the universe is responding by sending this particular toxic person that they don't care about your feelings, right? So this could be something that you say to yourself. Nobody cares about me. Oh, that's all I get. I get people that don't give a fuck. I get people that just use me. I get people. And then the universe responds by sending this type of toxic person to you. So be careful what you're saying to yourself and how you're speaking to yourself. Again, speak to yourself in the form of gratitude. You can also use gratitude statements to manifest, like script writing. So let's say you want to change your situation and you don't have supportive people. Let's go ahead and switch that into a gratitude statement like, I'm so happy that when people show up for me, they emotionally support me. I am so grateful for all the financial opportunities that find me, especially when I need them the most. I am so grateful for being able to help people that need it the most because they end up helping me later on. There's something like about like changing the narrative. You can change the narrative. Again, you're in this creator energy and someone wants to knock you out because this energy of victory here. So this is giving like spiteful energy. Oh, I don't know what movie is that, but there's a movie. I think it was a scary movie that it was talking about a different movie. It was like a scary movie spoof. And they were in the boxing ring and I think it was Sydney and the other chick, and they were fighting whatever, or something like that. And somebody threw a dirty blow. Like they already announced the champion. Hey, this is the champion. They're jumping around like, yay. And then someone threw the chair sideways. And then she tripped and then hit her neck and went, right? There's something like that. I have to find that clip. But it's something about that movie in regards to that specific, I'm channeling that specific scene. So it's like somebody trying to do something dirty just to get you to like lose in the future or something like that. When you already got like your accolades, you already got rewarded, you're already acknowledged for something, like somebody's just trying to say like, throw that last dirty punch or something like that. So again, it's that guilt tripping, emotional manipulation tactic. Okay. So be careful with that. So that's really messed up. What's going on here? And I hope it's not an actual fight out here in these streets, but you know, that's just how I channeled it. All right, we have how to start your shadow work this upcoming week. Start this inner dialogue. All right, it's okay to check in with yourself. All right. Yeah, you might feel like you've accomplished a lot of things, but it's okay to check in with yourself with the things that you haven't accomplished yet. It's okay to check in with yourself for the things that maybe didn't go the right way the first time around. And that it's okay to restart again. It's actually a blessing to do something over again when you already know the right and the wrongs. You know, like imagine, let me give y'all an idea. Can you imagine if you can do high school all over again and you already know who to stay away from? And you already know, like, all right, well, I want to have this type of GPA and I want to be able to go to this type of college and I'll be able to do that because I'm really focused, right? Because I'm not paying attention to the things that I was paying attention to then, right? Because I'm not going to fall for that stupid shit anymore. So the same thing. There's something in regards to the experience of high school, but more on a spiritual level, right? Spiritual lessons. You're not going to repeat the same mistakes. It's okay for the things that did not go your way, because this next round, ain't nobody gonna beguile you. Ain't nobody gonna fool you. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and try to play nice when you already know they're a fucking fraud. You get what I'm saying? You're good. But you need to have this shadow work conversation. Be honest, like, really, where does this insecurity stem from? Did it stem from that relationship, or did it stem from something that happened in the home? If it happened in the home, then this is how I'm going to address that for me personally, right? If it happened in that relationship, then this is how I'm going to address it in further, in other relationships, right, that are coming in. And again, bottom of the deck, you're receiving these synchronicities this upcoming week. Anything else in regards to love messages? Love messages. Yeah, the 13 shadow archetypes. So we have the naive monster. Yeah, so this is the shadow work that you need to do. All right. Maybe somebody's sitting there and calling you petty, but you're not petty anymore. But you used to be. Oh, you got that shadow attribute that you could whip out that shadow attribute at any time. Like, oh, you want to see petty, bitch? I'll show you petty. And I ain't talking about mani petties. Okay. All right. So yeah, like somebody's sitting there trying to act like you're immature. Okay. But they're the ones that refuse to grow up. So it's like somebody's only like bringing up things that you've already surpassed, you've already learned, you've already adapted, you've already changed, right? And so again, you could be mirroring a twin flame and the dynamics that they must heal. All right. And if this is not because for some of you, you are twin flames, and some of you aren't. Okay. And for those of you that you aren't, this is the battle that you're having within yourself. You have to fix your crown because your divine masculine energy within yourself is trying to pick at you or pick you apart, okay, for the things that you may have not done correctly. All right. For the lack of dependence. All right. Maybe you're sitting there and be like, yeah, I'm independent. And your masculine energy within yourself is saying, oh, well, what happened when you were in that codependent relationship? What happened because you need people, you needed this person, and you need somebody else to help you financially, or you need somebody to help you resolve the situation. And let me tell you something, you're shifting out of this energy. Okay. You need to really face your shadow and say, it's okay to need somebody. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be interdependent. It's not okay to stay in a codependent connection that is traumatic, that is triggering, and that is less than my value and my worth. Okay, that's how you fight your shadow attribute this upcoming week. All right. And that is closed book in regards to your love messages. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week and your weekend. And I can't wait to see you guys again for another energetic check-in. Peace out, Curlies.